Have you ever noticed how certain older gentlemen seem to carry an unusual odour with them, even when they appear well-groomed and put together? It's an uncomfortable reality that many families whisper about, but rarely address directly. The truth is, as men age past 70, small changes in bathroom routines can quietly create big problems with personal freshness. This isn't about being critical or unkind. It's about understanding that your body works differently now than it did decades ago, and what used to keep you clean might not be enough anymore. Your sense of smell may have dulled over the years, meaning you might not detect what others clearly notice. Your joints might be stiffer, making thorough cleaning more challenging. Your skin holds on to scents longer, and your metabolism processes things differently. These aren't character flaws. They're simply facts of aging that require small adjustments to maintain the dignity and confidence you deserve. Today, we're going to examine 5 bathroom habits that could be quietly affecting how you smell and how others perceive you. These aren't judgments. They're practical solutions that can restore your confidence and help you feel fresh again. Whether you live independently, with family, or in a community setting, you have every right to feel comfortable in your own skin. Stay with me until the end, because the final habit might surprise you and could transform how you think about your daily routine completely. The first issue that catches many older men off guard is incomplete cleaning after using the toilet. This feels almost too personal to discuss, but it's often the biggest culprit behind persistent odour problems. As arthritis sets in and flexibility decreases, reaching properly becomes genuinely difficult. What felt like adequate cleaning in your younger years might now leave traces that create embarrassing smells over time. Many men don't realise they're dealing with this because their sense of smell has naturally diminished with age. You might feel completely clean while others detect an unmistakable odour that seems to follow you from room to room. It's not about laziness or poor hygiene. It's really about your current method simply not being thorough enough for your body's changing needs. Dry toilet paper alone often isn't sufficient, especially if medications have affected your digestion or, your bowel consistency. Sometimes paper can smear rather than clean, leaving residue in skin folds that becomes a breeding ground for bacteria. When you add in longer periods of sitting throughout the day, the problem just intensifies. The odour embeds itself in your clothing, your furniture, even your bedding, creating a cycle that's honestly quite hard to break. The solution is simpler than you might think. Consider switching to moistened wipes or installing a bidet attachment to your toilet. These provide a much more thorough, clean and, eliminate odour at the source. If reaching is difficult due to joint problems, there are specially designed long-handled hygiene tools that can help you maintain proper cleaning without strain or discomfort. Using these tools isn't admitting weakness. It's acknowledging that your needs have evolved and adapting accordingly. When you feel truly clean, your confidence returns. You'll want to spend time with family, go out in public and engage with others without that nagging worry about how you might smell. That peace of mind is invaluable at any stage of life. The second habit that quietly affects your scent is wearing the same underwear for multiple days. This might seem harmless, especially if you're mostly staying home or haven't been particularly active. But here's what many don't realise. Your body continues producing oils, shedding dead skin cells, and experiencing minor leakage even during quiet days at home. As we age, our bodies don't regulate temperature the same way they used to. Some areas stay damp longer, creating perfect conditions for bacterial growth. Even small amounts of urine leakage, which becomes more common with age and certain medications, get absorbed into fabric. That damp, warm environment allows bacteria to multiply, and bacteria is what actually creates that persistent smell. Old stretched-out underwear made from thick, non-breathable materials makes everything worse. If you haven't updated your undergarments in several years, you're likely wearing fabrics that trap heat and moisture instead of allowing proper airflow. The fix is straightforward, but makes an enormous difference. Change your underwear every single day, even if you're not leaving the house. And, consider upgrading to moisture-wicking, breathable fabrics designed for comfort and odor control. You'll be amazed at how much fresher you feel and how much better your clothes smell throughout the day. This daily change isn't just about being presentable for others, it's about maintaining self-respect and dignity. Every morning when you put on fresh underwear, you're making a statement that you still value yourself and deserve to feel clean and comfortable. If you're finding this information helpful, please leave a comment with the number 2 to let me know you're following along. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you won't miss future videos that could help improve your daily life. Your support helps us create more content designed to inform and assist you. The third problem area that many overlook is poor bathroom ventilation. You might not think the air quality in your bathroom affects how you smell, but it absolutely does in some very significant ways. Without proper air circulation, every shower, every flush, and every damp towel becomes part of a growing moisture problem that affects everything in the room, including you. When bathrooms stay humid and poorly ventilated, mildew and bacteria flourish. This creates musty, sour odors that settle into your towels, bath mats, and even the clothes you might leave hanging on hooks. When you dry off with a towel that's been hanging in damp air for days, you're transferring those smells right back onto your clean skin. Even worse, when the air itself is thick with moisture, your skin doesn't dry properly after bathing. Areas where skin naturally folds, like underarms, groin, and under the belly, stay slightly damp longer. This creates ideal breeding conditions for the bacteria that produce unpleasant body odors. Many older men who live alone, they become so accustomed to these smells that they just don't notice them anymore. But visitors definitely do. Family members notice. Caregivers notice. And unfortunately, they often don't feel comfortable mentioning it directly, so the problem just sort of persists, really, without you even knowing it exists. The solution, honestly, involves making ventilation a non-negotiable part of your bathroom routine. If you have an exhaust fan, run it every time you shower or bathe and leave it running for at least 15 to 20 minutes afterward. If you don't have a fan, just crack a window or leave the door open after you finish. So, make sure towels can dry completely by hanging them properly, not just bunched up on hooks. And remember, replace bath mats regularly because they, hold on to odors longer than you might expect. These small changes don't just freshen your bathroom, they actually freshen you as well. Your towels will feel cleaner, your clothes will smell better, and your skin will feel more comfortable after bathing. It's a simple adjustment that honestly creates significant improvements in how you present yourself and feel in your own space. The fourth habit that often gets abandoned after retirement is proper deodorant use. Many men figure they're not sweating like they used to, or they're mostly at home, so, why bother? But body odor doesn't only come from heavy sweating. It develops from the natural interaction between your skin oils and the bacteria that live on your body, particularly in warm areas like your armpits. As we age, our skin changes. Oil production shifts. The bacteria that naturally live on our skin start interacting differently with those oils, creating distinct scents that become more noticeable when unmanaged. You can shower daily and still develop body odor if you're not applying proper protection afterward. The problem, gets worse when men either skip deodorant completely or continue using products that no longer meet their body's current needs. What worked effectively in your 30s or 40s might now be doing very little. There's also, confusion between deodorant and antiperspirant. Deodorant masks and neutralizes odor. Antiperspirant reduces sweating. Many products do both, but not all. Some men unknowingly use products that only address half the problem and then wonder why odors return after just a few hours. Take time to evaluate what you're currently using, or whether you're using anything at all. Make sure your choice suits your current lifestyle and body chemistry. A proper antiperspirant deodorant combination can make an immediate difference in how fresh your clothes stay, how confident you feel, and how others respond to your presence. You're never too old to care about how you present yourself to the world. Deodorant is, honestly, one of the simplest, most effective ways to maintain that presentation and preserve your dignity in social situations. If you're still with me and finding this discussion valuable, please comment with the number 4 below. Your engagement helps us know this content is reaching people who can benefit from it. And again, if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so and, turn on notifications so you don't miss other helpful videos we create. The fifth and final habit that many older men fall into is relying on air fresheners to mask odors instead of eliminating the source. A quick spray here and there might seem like it's solving the problem, but honestly, it only covers smells temporarily. Often it just mixes with underlying odors to create something even more noticeable and, unpleasant. Many seniors develop the routine of spraying bathrooms after each visit, thinking they're being considerate. But if the toilet hasn't been properly cleaned, if ventilation is poor, or if damp towels are collecting bacteria, that air freshener isn't addressing anything meaningful. It's simply adding artificial scent on top of existing problems. Most people can detect this layered smell, and it often creates that artificial old person scent that many associate with aging. The lemon or floral spray, mixed with underlying mustiness or moisture, creates an unmistakable combination that follows you throughout your home and onto your clothing. Air fresheners should really complement a clean bathroom, not act as a substitute for proper hygiene. If the foundation isn't clean, no amount of artificial scent can fix the underlying issues. And for men whose sense of smell has diminished with age, the risk is even greater. You might think everything smells acceptable while visitors are having a very different experience. Instead of masking odors, focus on eliminating them. Address moisture problems by using fans or opening windows. Clean toilets thoroughly, including areas under the rim, around the base and seat hinges. Regularly clean floors, light switches, and frequently touched surfaces. Only after your bathroom is genuinely clean should you consider adding subtle scents, and even then, choose natural options like essential oils or baking soda-based products. The goal isn't to smell like artificial flowers or chemicals. It's to smell clean, fresh, and natural. A bathroom that smells good because it actually is clean will always make a better impression than one trying to hide problems with fragrance. That kind of genuine cleanliness sends a message that you respect yourself and anyone who shares your space. If you've stayed with me through this entire discussion, I want to thank you for caring enough about yourself to face a topic that many people avoid. Talking about personal odors can feel embarrassing, but what we've covered today isn't about shame or criticism. It's about reclaiming control over an important aspect of how you experience life and how others experience you. The 5 habits we've discussed might seem small individually, but together they create a powerful impact on how you feel about yourself, how others respond to you, and how confidently you move through your daily life. This goes far beyond soap and deodorant. This is about maintaining the dignity and self-respect you've earned over a lifetime. Here's the encouraging news. It's never too late to make positive changes. You don't need to transform everything overnight. Just start with one habit, one simple adjustment. Maybe it's committing to fresh underwear every morning or, finally replacing that old bathroom towel. Maybe it's paying attention to how your bathroom actually smells when nobody else is around. Whatever you choose, that single action communicates something important to both the world and yourself. You still matter, you still care, and you still deserve to feel confident and comfortable. If this discussion has helped you see things differently or given you practical ideas you can use, please consider subscribing and turning on notifications. There are, many other videos designed to support you through various aspects of aging with dignity and confidence. And if you know someone who might quietly be struggling with these issues, please share this video with kindness. Sometimes the gentlest suggestion opens the door to meaningful improvements. Until we meet again, take good care of yourself, your personal space, and your well-being. You've earned that consideration and